welcome to Derry Season 1 review.
That's right.
And we are also going to do, maybe today or tomorrow, going to do ranking all the episodes. So, no spoilers on what's our favorite, Logan. No, not in this video. Now, let's get into the plot.
Yeah, so basically, this group of kids named Lily, Marge, Rich,
Ronnie, Will.
They all are this group of friends that are haunted by an evil entity known as It, who goes to sleep every 27 years. When those 27 years are up, he goes to feast on the hearts of children's fears in the town of Derry, Maine.
Which, when I came up with, I just learned that Derry's a real place.
It is.
I did not know that. Derry, New Hampshire.
Oh.
I did not know that. I did not know anything was named Derry. So, if you want us to go to Derry, New Hampshire, and I can put on my Pennywise costume, let me know.
Let us know in the comments below. That might be fun.
Yeah, so let's get into the positives. Number one is a big positive that no one's talking about.
Yeah.
It is the 1962 vibe.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, we weren't born in 1962. Our parents weren't even born yet.
Yeah.
But, like, it kind of does feel like 1962.
It feels right.
Yeah, it feels like 1962 even though we weren't there. We got the OG cars. we have old houses. You're not going to see any freaking Lamborghinis rolling on the road. You're just seeing these old blue cars. Gotta beat, to play your music, you know?
Yeah.
It feels like 1962. And having Pennywise back in 1962, in that era, you could do a lot. And I think
this
they
was
did a lot.
before the Losers Club, because they took place in 1989.
Yeah. So now let's get into another positive. The flashbacks.
Yeah, the flashbacks.
Yeah, especially the one in 1935 and 1908. When in 1908, this boy and girl get attacked by a skinwalker, basically. It's all turned in or rah! And we have the 35 one when he's like, you brought a friend. You finally came down and you brought a friend. So good. And another positive, Bob Gray. Bill does a great job at Pennywise, and we're going to get into that real soon.
Like, I love Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise, and I'm going to tell you why.
But we're going to do that when we get into Bill's Pennywise. We are going to be talking about Bob Gray. In the small time he has to do Bob Gray, he kind of makes you feel like a little sad for him.
Yeah.
And like a little mad how he misses the circus, misses the raw, misses the respect. Like, and he's just like drinking it all away.
Yeah.
But on stage, he's putting on a show. He's like,
and he actually has a daughter.
yeah, which is another positive. I think she does a really good job as a kid and an adult. So the kid version, she's just sad about her dad dying, and she's like, she wanted to do a performance with him before he died, but he died.
So she was obsessed with Pennywise the Dancing Clown, although...
But she grows up to literally dress as a clown and thinks it is her father. Because in 1935, Pennywise eats a girl and then comes up as Bob Gray. But the biggest positive, but I just gotta say something. Bill's performance isn't good. I'm sorry. It's not good. It's generational. It is out of this world.
This may be the best performance from Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise.
And I just gotta say, I prefer Bill over Tim. And we love Tim.
Yeah, we love Tim.
But I'm more of a fan of the horror in Pennywise.
Yeah, like, I love Bill as Pennywise, and I'll tell you why. Because you can tell he loves the story, and you can tell that he puts all of his hard work into this one role.
And I just have to say, he wasn't going to come back for this. The reason why, because of nightmares and filming in chapter 2, but he only came back because of Bob Gray. So we got to give some respects to Bob Gray. It brought our favorite Pennywise actor back.
And
another...
He said this from day one. You guys wanted to always see hardcore Pennywise? You got him.
Because another positive is the kills. The kills are fire. He cuts a guy's face from here to hear it, and he's eating it in front of his daughter.
Yeah, I'll give that kill the golden chainsaw.
Yeah, that is
Dead
easily
meat
the
reference.
best kill in probably the whole series. But we got Pennywise's death with him turning into like a dragon with wings, and then he gets shot by the deadlights by the.
I think that's a perfect way for Pennywise to die.
But this is something I love, and I just got whoa when it was in the show. When Pennywise was finally free, and he was like, "Goodbye, losers!"
The famous walk.
And he was like skipping. He was like, "Ooh, ooh!" And another positive is the kids. I don't think they're on the level of the Losers Club.
Yeah.
But there's one character that comes really close, and that is Rich. My favorite character in the series, but
Yeah, not.
it's still a positive. Rich is sacrifice.
Yeah.
This killed me.
This almost honestly made me cry.
Yeah, I think I did a little bit.
It was such a beautiful scene because you can tell when the house is on fire, Marge is trapped, and so Rich decides to sacrifice himself, and I was like, bro, he's a hero.
Yeah, and Rich has a great comeback as a spirit. And he's like, he gives the Richie middle finger. You can just tell this is Richie's dad.
I tried to bring it up, and then I hit myself.
And this is another positive. Marge, a part of the kids, is Richie's mother. So that means Rich is Richie's father, because Pennywise was like, "Don't you recognize them? It's your baby boy."
First comes love, second comes marriage, here comes Richie and the baby carriage. I thought that was a cool little nursery rhyme.
And a positive is the one-liners. Pennywise said, "Is their face on my face? I'm Pennywise, your dancing daddy." And then first comes love, then comes marriage, then comes the Richie and the baby carriage.
Dang, you're creepy.
I was like,
Bro, you're the real life Pennywise.
God help me. Pennywise. And another positive is one of the Will's dad.
Yeah.
Will's dad is good in episode, I don't know what episode 6, I believe, when he smacks his son. But he said it wasn't me.
Which is totally accurate if we're talking about the It series.
Yeah, but he loves his son.
Yeah.
He literally said, and this is a positive, the emotion of the guy who's playing him, who's like, "Please help me find my son."
He's another positive, that guy.
Dick Halloran.
Oh my God.
And that wasn't swearing. That was just his name.
Yeah, that's his name. His
his
name is
name.
Dick Halloran. So we weren't swearing. YouTube captions, turn it on. We were not swearing.
And that's his name. I didn't swear.
Right.
And Dick Halloran is a cameo, and he's like one of the biggest roles. But Dick Halloran is the guy who runs the hotel in The Shining. That is such a love letter.
What a callback.
Because The Shining is a Stephen King story, and in all the books, he kind of ties all his things together, so I love how they finally did that on the big screen. Another positive is just all the end and back half of the freaking season when Pennywise is filled with blood. "I can't hear you!"
That's a great look for Pennywise. And one thing I also really like is how the Marge character, at first, it went from hate to love. Because when we first saw her, we hated her.
Yeah.
We thought her character and her relationship with Lily was so terrible.
And another positive is how Pennywise is giving them warnings. Like, literally, Marge says, "I do not like my glasses. They make my eyes look huge." And they're watching a snail getting their eyes out.
What are you, Gary from SpongeBob?
And then her eyes pop out, and then she cuts them off. And a positive, and you said the kids, but Lily is actually a really good character.
But like I said, we went from hate to her love relationship with Rich. That turned our whole thought about Marge to love.
And another positive is the ending of the episode. Of the last one when Beverly comes
The
back.
original actor, the kid actor that played Beverly, still looks like she did in 2017. She comes back to play her part as Beverly after we see her mom committed suicide, and you can see the dad in the background slaps her in the head, and we get to see Pennywise's daughter, who, fun fact, is the old lady that welcomed Beverly into her
Everyone
house.
who dies here never really dies.
In Chapter 2, who turned into that big, ugly, naked mummy.
And she was like, whoever dies here never really dies. Her lying ass, I'm shaking.
And
That
Bev
was
just
so
like
good.
looks at her like,
And the last positive. Just the show in general.
Yeah.
How they explain the story.
oh, the ending. You have to mention Pennywise's death. He said, if they mess this up, I'm gonna throw punches. He literally said
Yeah,
that.
I said if they ended, I'm done. And they didn't mess it up. They did
not.
really good. And that's why I'm giving it a positive. This show was not like expectable. The only thing I expected was Will to kiss Ronnie because they teased it. They teased it.
And they did. And like I thought that Pennywise would die in the last episode because of like a big fight with the kids, and well, pretty close.
But another positive is this is a sequel and a prequel all at the same time.
Yeah.
Literally, they say in the season, because every season traveling backwards, and we were all like, that does not make sense. But they say Pennywise, the future, the past, and the present are all the same. So Pennywise can travel backwards. And maybe he didn't die in Chapter 2. Maybe this isn't a prequel. It might be a sequel. Maybe he traveled back to 1962 because Richie was one of the biggest reasons why he died. And now let's go into the mix. That long list of positives. Let's get a little kind of hateful, but not really. Amidst, and this is a lot of people's negatives, the CGI. I think we're just gonna have to get used to it.
I mean, if you
There's no more practical
if you
effects.
compare it to the other movies featuring CGI in the show, the CGI looks really good.
But it kind of takes you out of the scares, and the CGI's mid.
To me, I feel like it fits well for a Stephen King
because
thing.
he's really fantastical. I started the Welcome to Derry, the It book, Stephen King. It's a lot fantastical, so I kind of see why they do.
It's wild.
Yeah, saying a fish eats someone's.
Like,
Yeah, that's
if
weird.
you're Colin's age and you're reading that book, if you read that part, you're gonna be like, "What?"
And like a fish eating fingers and butts and private areas. It's weird. So another mix, and Logan will want to put this in the negatives, but I'm not gonna let him. Is the military story. We agreed to put this in the mix because I love the military story. I was getting so into it, and then the show kind of ended, and it was like when I fully got into it, the show ended. So I don't think this is ever gonna move up to a positive. And the death of the chief is just
like
awesome.
the first time I saw that bad chief, I was like, I hope Pennywise rips this guy's face off.
Yeah, same.
And he did.
Yeah, he ate it off.
And we were like, let's go!
Yeah,
And I was like, that's what you get, you bastard!
And do you have any negatives for the show?
Well,
I have one negative.
how they waited so long
No.
to... Actually, it's good that they waited to bring
That's a
Pennywise
mix. That's actually a positive. I love seeing these. It's it. It's not Pennywise. It's it.
Yeah.
And he's using. If you're a shape-shifting monster, bro, I'll be shape-shifting into John Cena. I'll be shape-shifting into so many other people besides the clown. So I kind of get it.
Yeah.
And a positive. Positive is the scene when Pennywise is sleeping and then he opens his eyes with all that blood.
It kind of reminds me of Jason's Resurrection and Freddy vs. Jason.
But I have one negative.
Just one?
It's a positive and a negative. This is the first time it's ever happened. A positive and a negative.
Ooh.
Positive side, I love how they take their time to build this show up, and I just love this show so much. But the negative part is it's very demanding. You would need 8 hours of your free time to watch it. And
Because each episode is like 1 hour long.
And you might be saying, Colin, you guys have TikTok right? That's not a long time. But as kids, you have school, you have to do our homework. We can't even... Literally,
I don't even do my homework.
Our favorite part of the day, Mom's like, homework time. So it was very demanding, and it came out Sunday at 9 p.m. That's the time we're basically going to bed. That's the time we're hitting the snack.
And every time she's like, it's time for bed, we're like, hell no, we're watching a new episode of It. Welcome to Derry.
Yeah, and my dad was like, you guys aren't watching no dairy.
And I'm like, we're not watching milk being poured or cheese habits. We're watching Dairy Maine.
And so, at the end of this video, I will give this show a 10 out of 10.
I agree.
If you're an It fan,
as Coy Wires from CNN 10 would always say, this story gets a 10 out of 10.
If you're an It fan and you're just a fan of Stephen King, check this out. It is a very good Stephen King book. But, show turned into a book. Well, another positive, I'm going to end it off with one last positive. The scene where Pennywise hypnosis all the kids in the school. Yeah. When he's dancing, ripping the guy's head up, yippee! And then, and dude Pennywise like that. With the mouth. Like this video, make sure to smash that subscribe button, smash that like button. Or should we say, eat that like button, like Pennywise eats George's arm. And if you guys have liked this video, this is So Colin and Logan. And we're out, man. Peace. Colin!